Welcome to the show.
Okay, so a lot of things came out over the holidays, right?
Yeah, a lot of things came out.
A lot of things, especially on Netflix, and a few movies. So, who saw Assassin's Creed, the movie?
I did.
Did anyone else?
I have not seen it.
So this movie is getting absolutely trashed.
Trash.
Is it? It's on like 38 on.
Oh my God.
I think.
Rotten Tomatoes is
That's not completely trash, though.
I have questions.
I've seen worse.
Have you played the game, Ali?
Yeah, most of them.
What do you think of the movie?
I freaking loved it. I definitely had some problems with it, but I'm coming from. Let me tell you where I'm coming from.
Tell me.
Where you coming
Take
from?
me there.
I've played the games. Assassin's Creed Black Flag's the best one by far. I don't know why people even argue that.
That the one with the pirates?
Yeah, everyone loves Assassin's Creed 2, but it sucks. Quote me on that.
Wow. It's a bold statement.
Now, I've watched just about every video game movie that's ever been made, and people are saying that this is the worst video game movie ever made.
Oh, it can't be in that category.
Which
They haven't seen the Halo
Prince
movie,
of
obviously.
Persia.
yeah, I don't think
There's
there's
a Halo movie?
Yeah.
No, there isn't.
Forward
Yes,
Down
it
to
is.
Dawn.
No, there isn't.
No, that was like a.
There was a
mini
teaser.
series.
They didn't make
Well, it sucked.
I actually like that.
You
but
suck.
anyway. But forget things like Mortal Kombat 2.
Terrible.
Mortal Kombat 1 was great, but 2.
Street Fighter.
Street Fighter.
Oh my gosh.
I actually love that one.
That's a
But
great movie.
I can. That's because I was like
It's
10.
got Kylie Minogue in it.
Yeah. I think it was because we were really young when we watched that. We appreciate that.
No, you have to just not take it seriously. It doesn't take itself seriously.
Come in with me.
That's my favourite bit.
No, it's like I'm about to fight Bison. Now who's coming with me? That's my Jean-Claude Van Damme impersonation.
Nice.
Did you mention the Mortal Kombat one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat 2 sucked.
2 was
1
terrible.
was great.
Angry Birds? I haven't seen that.
I don't
Oh,
actually know.
yeah. I
haven't
didn't think
seen
about
that.
that. I bet kids love it.
I've heard it's good. I've heard middle.
What does it
ground
take
on
for
that.
kids to love a movie? It's
The-
bright colours and
Pretty
two
much,
characters.
Like Blood Rain? You don't even remember that movie because no one remembers that it was a movie or a video game.
They made,
no one
they made a second one.
Yeah.
Tekken? That was one of the worst movies I've seen in my
forgot about
life.
That one.
That was so bad.
That's the one. That's the one
You
where
like all these movies?
No, I'm saying these are all worse than
They're
what
terrible.
Assassin's
Right.
Creed
Okay,
is.
are there any not fighting games? What about Mario Brothers? That's bad.
That's another one I
Oh, I
love,
haven't
but
seen
I can
that.
see why people hate it.
Because it's the worst.
Because I watched all these when I was like 10. So anyone from the 90s I'm pretty into just because I was like 10.
Okay.
So what do you think about Assassin's Creed?
I really liked it. Obviously, it's not perfect, but Michael Fassbender is arguably the best actor on the planet.
So
right now.
good.
Wow.
Is the soundtrack as bad as it was in the trailer?
Kanye?
There's no Kanye in it, I don't think.
Well, that track
was it orchestral? I can't remember.
No, there was
It was not impactful enough
well,
to me for
Yeah.
me to remember. So
there was a lot of rock.
Yeah, that's what was in the trailer, and that just throws me out of a movie altogether. It just
It's
looks like a
kinda cool.
music video.
Yeah, it's kind of
Guitars.
cool though, like modern music with like old school visuals.
I feel like it hasn't been getting ravaged. I've seen like 3 stars, 5 stars, 6, 7s out of 10s. Nothing great.
I
but
decided I wasn't going to watch it after seeing the trailer.
Well, let me tell you what I
I
think.
still want to see it.
When it's a video game turned into a movie, my expectation is already low, right? Because they all suck. With that expectation, I watched it and it was good.
You liked it?
Yeah. So if you have average to high expectations, you're not going to have a good time.
Did you watch it on a plane?
No, I watched it in the cinema.
All right.
This would be terrible on a plane. Don't
Yeah.
watch it on a plane.
But don't expect too much, but just great visuals. Like
Okay.
all the fight scenes are cool.
Yeah. So we won't get spoily.
Can we
Fu-
rank all the movies at the end and what order you should watch them?
There's too many. There's
There's a
actually
lot of
so
good
many
movies
video
out at
games.
the moment.
Oh, those, yeah. I thought you meant video game movies.
No.
No.
No, let's not do that.
That's another video.
Only you think they're that good.
I thought that also.
So, Assassin's Creed, right?
Yeah.
It was great. I loved it. I can see where people hate it in the fact that if you hadn't played the video games, the story would be really dumb. Because the story is friggin' dumb. If you play the games and think the story's great, you're delusional.
Wow.
But, like, that. In saying that, I don't think video game stories matter that much.
Warcraft, that's the one we forgot.
Yeah.
You had watched one recently.
I was pretty. I'm up and down about that
I didn't
one.
watch it.
It was ridiculous,
That's
but
what I
great at the same time.
I thought it worked kind of nearly well.
I would
potential.
put Warcraft below this, but I'd put Warcraft pretty high, if that makes sense.
Just below.
Yeah. Now, there's every time they go into the Animus, which means they're like going into
The past.
like Assassin's Creed land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which
Good
is
thing
where
that-
they wear the hood.
Good thing
Spain.
that good thing that I am is in there.
Yeah. So there is so much smoke and fog.
Yeah.
You can't see the sky in 90% of this movie. And they're in cityscapes. Like, they have eagle shots.
Chris is thinking that he can't see the sky
I
right
can't
now.
see this guy
And
now.
there's just lens flares and smoke. But, like, so much smoke. Did you notice it?
Is that
Well, it's never sunny. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that
every
the
time
safe
they're in the
one?
past and running through buildings, there's just smoke everywhere.
But aren't they like in the middle of a desert or something? It's like the sand everywhere.
Yeah. Everywhere.
Jeez.
It's
I hate
smoky.
sand.
I know, right? Like that's just a setting I leave.
It's rough and it's coarse and it gets everywhere.
But then you're like, okay, they're finally out of the desert. They're in a city. Nah,
Great reference.
everything's on fire. Everything has smoke coming out of it.
Yeah.
And you can't see anything.
Devo.
And it's edited like the Bourne Identity. So, I mean that there's like 20 camera angles and they're cutting between them quite hazardly.
Just flashes
that-
of blurs.
Does it do that thing from the game where you can sort of see the shimmers of the polygons where it's not like
I
at
thought
the
they were
edges?
going to do that. I honestly
yeah,
thought they were
I
going
Is
to
don't
do
the
think
that.
they
smoke the
did.
cheaper way of doing that?
That's right. Yeah,
I
they
think
did.
so.
They did.
Okay, right.
Ooh.
But the
'Cause
way
it
they
gives you that feel, right, of being a not full world.
That's right.
They
yeah.
kind of did that by showing him with the thing like
Yeah.
plugged in. Is he like kind of moves around with it? That's kind of how they did that.
It was like the opposite of what's in the game. So you know, in the game, you're in the past, but like it kind of disappears into futuristic stuff. It was like the opposite. He was in the present, and there were
And
flashes of
disappears
past
into-
around him.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
but
Which the biggest argument against the movie is that they spend so much time not in the cool part. So like the country they travel back in time to.
It would have looked really cool to do it the other way as well, and they can do it because they did it in Doctor Strange a lot. That effect of
Yeah.
the world kind of splintering at the edges.
Yeah, I'm on your side with that, but they were really constricted in that they had to stay with the story, which I kind of wish they didn't. Because it's such a weird story. They half the time was just kind of explaining it, which they actually did quite well. I thought. Did you think it was confusing?
If you
my-
haven't played the game,
well, that's the thing. My wife was there, and she never played the game, so I was
She
constantly.
lost.
No, that's why I kept asking. I was like, "Are you like? Do you understand the story?" And like, I asked her, like, "What did you think of the movie at the end?" And she was like, "Yeah, it was good." So, I think it's so hard to say because we've played the game, but it's not a simple story.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's complicated.
they set up like a few games worth of story in like 2 hours.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
haven't played it and it sounds complicated already.
It is.
Yeah, like when I was just saying it, I was like, "This would be so hard to pick up." If
In
you
the trailer,
didn't know.
they want him to get something.
Yeah, that
They
is
do.
the thing. There's like a MacGuffin.
Can you get stuff out of the past through the machine?
So the way
You can
they
find out where
you
it's
find out
located.
where it is.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I was like, are they making it?
No.
Doesn't make sense.
Anyway, Assassin's Creed's great. It's not as bad as everyone's saying it is, but it's not perfect.
Is Michael Fassbender awesome in it?
Yeah. Everyone. There's so many good actors in it. It has the black guy with the scar that's in everything.
Yeah.
He's my favourite.
Chick with the short hair that's in
Michael
everything.
Fassbender,
Fast banger.
Bang.
Marion.
Marion
Seal.
Cotillard.
Is Seal in
Marion
it?
Cotillard.
Yeah, Seal.
He,
black guy
he
with the
does.
scar.
He actually looks a little bit like the Seal. Not in a racist way.
That's
His
pretty
dad,
racist way.
His dad. What's that guy's name?
Yeah, the Scottish guy.
He's famous. I don't know.
You
Great
never-
actors.
I'll
love
never
him.
think about his name.
Look,
Jeremy Irons.
yeah. If
Like,
you're not
there's so
sure,
many
go
good
watch it. Like,
the acting's
yeah.
like amazing.
on
it's
point.
just
On
the
point.
writing's pretty terrible.
Yeah.
Mm.
Acting is
That's a
lit.
pretty big part of the movie, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
okay. I'm gonna spoil one thing, but it honestly doesn't matter. It's so stupid.
Spoiler alert.
So it's like 5 seconds of the movie. So you know in Assassin's Creed, he
Yeah.
jumps off things into a
Yeah.
pile of hay.
Yep. Hey.
That move's called the leap of faith, right?
That's right.
What?
The leap
If you
of
didn't
faith.
know that, that's called the leap of faith.
Okay.
So he does the thing. He does the the dive, the bit where he goes.
Oh, your chest about to break.
That's my chair heaving under my weight. Now, and like it's in slow motion, and Marion Cotillard, Miss French lady, looks at it in awe and goes, "The leap of faith," and it's just so stupid.
Is that the spoiler?
Yeah,
That's not a spoiler.
that's why I said it doesn't matter.
Okay.
But it does happen
I was
pretty
really
far
hoping
into
there'd
it.
be some story in that spoiler.
That was a good French accent.
Yeah, it's like, oh, is he doing the leap of faith from the Assassin's Creed game? That's weird, an Assassin's Creed movie. Thanks for pointing that out, Marion Cotillard. That's enough about Assassin's Creed.
Moving on.
Now,
Very good.
who saw Passengers?
Not me.
What did you
I
think?
I really liked it.
I really liked it. Why is it
Ended stupid, but I liked it.
It's another one getting trashed. Like science stupid? Is that what you mean?
No, I just thought the plot ending was too stupid.
I...
You know, the end where it had like a message. I was like,
Are we ruining it? Shall we
Let's not
spoil
talk
it?
about that.
Ruin it?
Shall we spoil
Because
it?
It doesn't spoil it though,
I wanna
because it
watch
doesn't
it.
tell you what happens. But it's almost like an Aesop's fable. I was like, I don't want there to be like.
Doesn't have to
Don't
be a
preach
moral
to
to
me
the
at the end of
story.
the damn thing.
Shut
It
up.
should have been in the story, not at the end.
Yeah, Meryl Streep. Leave me alone.
Don't try to teach me things.
Yeah, I think if it was any
Don't
other
try
two...
and do it with a speech at the end. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay.
Do it through the movie.
So my thing, I freaking loved it. I would say any other two actors, except maybe Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone, doing
so
this,
good.
I would have hated it.
They were really milking that swimsuit though.
Mate.
How good
She was
it,
in
though?
the pool a lot.
If they sold
Now I'm
that,
gonna see
people
the
would
movie.
buy it everywhere. But that technologically, there's that pool scene. Have you seen it? The pool scene. There's an anti-gravity part with
I've seen
Yeah.
it.
with a pool.
That's in the trailer.
That's right.
That's visually one of the best things I've ever seen.
Yeah, that
I
was
honestly
pretty
don't
awesome.
know how they did that. It was so cool and so out of nowhere. You just didn't know.
Yeah, I don't know why people don't like it that much. Most of it's like I really like most of it.
I don't.
Yeah.
Again, I don't think it's being ravaged.
Okay,
Hey, speaking of the pool scene, like
savaged or ravaged?
real
Ravaged.
science-wise, it was a bit dumb,
Sounds
right?
a bit sexual.
Was it science-wise dumb?
Real science-wise.
No, it was
If
good.
you're in a pool and you hit,
It's
I'm gonna
zero
spoil it a
G's.
little bit.
Oh, the gravity part.
Yeah, if you hit zero gravity, you can still swim out of it.
No,
No.
Yeah, you can because you're pushing matter behind you.
but it was a whole pool of water.
Yeah, but you're not necessarily moving relative to all of the water.
Wouldn't you just
like,
push
is
the water away?
together?
And you're
water
not-
doesn't stay together unless there's something forcing it down.
So when she swam, it should have dispersed.
Well, I don't know. It'd be pretty complicated CFD to work that out. But I think when you pull on it, there's nothing really keeping it all together. Like, it's nothing to make it all move relative to you. So, like, you're moving your arms. I don't think there's anything that's going, oh, it's all going to move with it. It's not.
Yeah, and think
You'd
about
just throw out, like, little balls of water and then you'd be still in the same spot.
yeah. Think about how water works.
You'd move really
is,
slowly.
But wouldn't that be
it would
great?
Just,
You
it would
go
just
like
go
this.
around you.
And you can breathe.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
maybe.
water.
I'm confused, but okay.
Then you do this a bit
I mean,
more.
yeah. Anyway.
So
It was
Anyway,
good.
it was a good scene.
Passengers was great.
It was
Yeah.
good.
I really loved it.
I'm gonna see it.
Have you guys
6
seen
out of 10.
It was. I don't know what to call it what genre does it fall in?
Sci-fi.
Sci-fi?
Yeah, but like, is it a thriller?
Sci-fi love
is it
story,
a
I
love
would say.
story? Is it a psychological thing? 'Cause
Romantic
for a little while
sci-fi.
in there, it was freaking creepy.
That's
and
good.
tense, and
Did
it
you
was
think
good.
the whole love story part of it was a bit dumb?
I thought that was the best part.
Really?
Yeah.
It just didn't make sense to me.
I liked the turn, but yeah, it was. I liked the sinister nature to it in the middle.
Yeah,
That was
yeah, that was
That
great.
was really well done.
But then when it turns back, I'm trying to like so hard not to spoil it.
Just don't talk about it.
You-
Alright, you know what?
We've
already
got
did.
10 minutes
Okay,
left.
well.
Let's move on. Just watch it. It's great.
Passengers is great. Don't read the reviews of it because it's great.
Just go and watch it.
Yeah,
Chris saw La La Land, which just won,
I watched La La
which won
Land.
7 awards at the Oscars. I mean,
everyone's saying it's like the best movie ever.
Speaking of Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone,
I went to watch La La Land with my wife. We both
That's
enjoyed
good.
it a lot.
I don't want to hear about the pre-story. Just tell us about the movie.
That's it. It was awesome.
Oh,
Very good movie.
wow.
It does. I think it deserves
Like a
it.
shower before or something.
I did. No, yeah, shower afterwards.
Don't get him started, John O'Connor.
No,
is it a musical?
Yes, it deserves a lot of the praise that it's getting. It's amazing.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How, percentage-wise, how much of it is singing?
35.
It's very high.
Is it?
Is it
I don't know.
more? Is it more or less than Aladdin?
Probably.
Aladdin's not
Probably-
a musical, though, is it?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
It's
bro?
a Disney princess movie. They're all musicals.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I don't see Disney
I
movies
can
as
show-
musicals.
Okay,
They
then
are, though.
it's pretty on par with Aladdin.
Okay, that's a good reference point.
But it's
Yeah.
not like Les Miserables.
But the songs are awesome. It's really, and like it's about jazz, and we like jazz, so it's really nice. It's awesome, and like technically incredible. The lighting, amazing. The camera
Yeah.
work, incredible.
That doesn't sound that bad, because when I think musical, I think they're singing more than they're talking.
Do they dance a lot?
They dance a fair amount.
A fair amount.
Because in his speech, he's like, "While I'm here singing and dancing, my
And
wife
playing
is
piano.
at home looking after."
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's like a classic. Like think Singing in the Rain, not Les Miserables.
Right.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, Like they're taking it. That's what it's
I
getting.
haven't
all
seen
this
Singing in
attention.
the Rain, but is it similar to Mary Poppins?
Oh my gosh, all these references.
I've seen that a lot.
No,
Kids like
less
that
Mary
one.
Poppins. It's not like Disney musical.
What about Grease? I don't know.
What about compared to like Lion King? Like, where does it sit?
No, go back. Singing in the Rain and musicals like that.
Doesn't give me a reference point. Damn it.
Okay. Yeah, singing
Sound
and
of
dancing and
Sound
jazz
music.
and talent. It's just it's very good.
It also helps that it's the two best people looking on planet Earth.
People looking.
They are people
The
looking.
best. Did I say that wrong? Yeah. The
A lot of
two
people
best.
would
People looking in the planet.
a lot of people would debate with you about Emma Stone.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Emma Stone's a.
No.
She
All right,
splits
hold on.
opinion.
I really like
Let's
her 'cause
take a
she's
vote.
unique looking.
Emma Stone or Jennifer Lawrence? Go.
For what?
How long is this taking?
Come on, Chris.
You're
I'm not-
thinking
I
too
can't-
much
I'm
about
not
this question.
choosing.
Jono.
J-Law.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Really?
Yeah.
Emma Stone.
I'm not into
Stuff you,
decision.
Chris.
I'm not about that. I can't.
You're just about
Because
that.
you won't let me
Just-
justify my decision.
Just,
You don't have to.
Just
We just want
looks.
to know.
No,
we're talking about looks.
neither.
Okay.
Niet.
Niet.
Thanks,
Great
Chris.
movie. Like it'll probably win the Oscar, and that's okay.
Do you reckon?
When are the Oscars?
Feb.
Would it go in a... Is there a musical category
No.
in the Oscars? Okay.
So, but people are upset because, they just made it so that they could win the Oscar, and the people in the studios maybe, yeah, they thought that, but the people who made the movie are just geniuses
Yeah.
and made an awesome movie.
Well, in terms of the Golden Globes, it is kind of rigged towards that movie. If you make a
Yeah.
musical that has comedy and is good, because the Golden Globes
As
has
a musical comedy.
yeah,
Oh.
they have specifically that category.
Right. But this won the best one at the Golden Globes, right?
Best
picture?
musical / comedy.
Oh, okay. I didn't win Best
Oh,
Picture.
okay.
Which is the
Do
dumbest.
they have Best Picture?
Yeah, then they have another Best Picture.
Best drama.
Oh, what won that?
Which did win that as well? No, that Moonlight got. That was not
Okay.
Moonlight got. And so, I forgot where I was going with this.
La La Land's good.
La La Land's great. Now, Netflix.
Right?
We love Netflix.
I love Netflix.
Apparently, Stan's coming up on its heels though. Everyone I talk to is talking about Stan.
Yeah,
Really?
I've also heard that.
I've got both, so
That's good. I'm
Like,
glad, because I don't want it to fail.
Yeah, I haven't heard
Yeah,
the
go
news. I've heard like word of mouth. Everyone I'm talking to is getting Stan for some reason.
Sherlock is on Stan. I think that's why a
Yeah.
lot of people are
Oh,
getting
yeah,
Stan.
I watched
And
the
they,
new
they
Sherlock.
got
Yeah.
they got Seinfeld as well.
Is
and,
that like Seinfeld?
Is that like? Yeah, I was gonna say Seinfeld.
and they got Preacher,
Seinfeld. You know, it's like that movie with Mel Gibson in it.
and they're being smart
Science is
about
the field.
like shows like Preacher that you would have to get on Foxtel here. They're getting to Stan,
which
I
is
should-
smart.
which
I
I,
should
honestly
watch
wish Netflix did that.
Anyways,
Okay, so a lot of things came out on
Netflix.
Netflix. Have you seen any of them, Yo-Chan?
Netflix saved my flights to and from Europe
Because you can download them now.
because you can watch it offline.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you were going to like crash or something and Netflix saved
Yeah,
it.
Netflix
Saved
saved
you.
my whole plane.
No, because I wanted to kill myself on a 14-hour flight.
Okay, James.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back to a dark
In
place.
I'm gonna report you on Instagram.
well,
Call back.
was that the force touch and the swipe right? Yeah. Sorry. I watched Designated Survivor on the plane.
I saw that as well.
Have you
Yeah.
seen the whole season?
Yeah.
Have you, Chris?
I don't know what you're
And
talking
have you,
about.
Jono?
I don't know what it is.
There is a show called Designated Survivor.
Is it on Stan?
Is it like Survivor?
The premise is there is a designated survivor when the State of the Union is happening.
Oh, I have heard of this one.
Because every political person
Is there.
who can be the president is there.
Correct.
So,
So
one
they
of them
pick
is
one
nominated.
person who can be the president in a case of emergency if they all die is in a different area.
And then
And that's how it starts.
Then they all die.
that
Yeah.
happens.
He becomes president.
Is he cool?
He's very cool.
It's actually a really good show. I liked it less and less as it went on.
I
It's not
agree.
good.
Which I never say that about
Diminished
shows.
returns. You know what?
Shows usually get better.
I 100% agree.
Well,
This show started on a high. and
within
then
the
kinda
first
tapered.
season, that is true. But then later seasons, they tail off.
But it started off really unique and just got less unique as it went on, I feel.
Yeah, it was sort of like, you know what it felt like? It felt like they made the first episode and then they wrote the story as they went. Like the story wasn't done because it was like,
A little bit.
this is happening and then like all these other things are happening and then it's like, okay, where are we going? Like,
Mm.
I'm not sure.
I have a question. Out of us four, who would you vote to be the designated survivor, Jono?
It'd have to be the last person who's in line.
No,
It doesn't have to.
President.
It has to be pretty low.
Just pick one.
Yeah, you'd pick someone you don't want to be president. Is how it works.
I don't want to answer that question.
I pick me.
But because you asked that question, I would pick you as well.
Yes. I'm gonna kill you all.
I
Wow.
pick you.
No, he didn't. That person didn't kill everyone.
But he could have.
That person was the.
Just wait till season 2.
You know what, Jono? But the thing
Idiot.
is, it is a big part of the show.
Oh,
Like,
really? Did
I
he
don't
kill
know if
them
you
all?
felt like that, but during the one of the episodes, I was like, is he part of the...
What killed everyone? Was it a bomb or something?
Yeah, they got
That's
attacked by...
like half the show is figuring that out.
Ah, right.
But,
It was
as in,
him.
like,
Does
physically...
he have to stay in the
it
bunker
blew
the whole
up.
time?
It blew up, yeah. Like, the building went...
Oh, okay. I thought you just meant the show was getting big.
I can't...
It blew up. It's huge. It's huge.
I'm done. I can't
Huge.
talk about it.
Have you
Okay.
watched?
I'm
Have you
done.
watched the new Sherlock?
Oh crap! I completely forgot about Chris's subject.
Nah, it'll be okay.
Sherlock?
Yeah.
I watched 2 episodes.
The new ones?
I don't know. 'cause
Okay,
my
don't
wife-
worry about it.
Yeah.
Are they good? I haven't watched them.
The new ones are not so good.
What's
The
the guy's
second-
name? The actor?
Benedict Cumberbatch.
He's great.
Honestly, the last season I didn't love.
The first 2 seasons, spot on.
Yeah,
So good.
I
Third
never agree
season,
with you, but I agree with that.
third season
Is
average.
it's
fourth
because it
season.
has a more continuous storyline. It's crossing over episodes. I feel like
Because
the
there's the whole
standalone ones in
Moriarty
the
thing.
first and second
Kind
one are
of,
awesome.
but it's like the third season especially was just like fan service. Like they just had fun and had a wedding and like solved some crimes. Sherlock,
Yeah.
come on.
I was half and half in the third season. Yeah, I don't know.
But now the fourth season, it's a bit slow. The first episode was not
I
so.
remember
bad.
the
And-
third season. Were they trying to humanize Sherlock more?
I don't
I don't
know
know
what they were doing.
no one
There's a
wants
lot
to
of
see
fan service, I think.
I don't know, but if you want to know more, you can find it on Stan.
All right,
Sure can.
Stan.
Along with Seinfeld.
Thanks, Stan. One last thing. The OA on Netflix.
Yeah.
Everyone should see it. Fair warning. I've talked to like 20 people about this show.
Yeah.
I'm like the OA evangelist.
Is that where the Green Lanterns live?
Fair warning. There is a hectic sex scene in the first episode.
Is
That
there?
Between Green Lanterns?
But I know 5 people who stopped watching the show because like their grandmother was in the room or something.
Nice.
And you know when like it's not like a gradual sex scene, it's just like bam, bam,
Oh,
bam,
whoa.
out of nowhere, like
Whoa.
out of nowhere.
Wow.
Wow.
And then there's
3 BAMs.
Wow.
And then there's no other
It's
sex,
usually
no other sex for like 6 episodes. They just get it all into one
Whoa.
freaking
Get it all out of the way.
Like it's,
Okay.
like,
That was... Wow.
but
Like
like
they're using protection.
I'm hooked.
just be aware of that.
The
It has
old-
nothing to do with the actual show and how good it is.
Just be safe.
Which it's really good. The less
Watch
it's one of those in the way Stranger Things is good. The less you know about it. This is kind of like
Use
that.
protection.
Stop telling me.
Don't
so.
let your grandma be in the room when you watch it.
That
Yeah.
everything good about the show you get. As
What
you
ep-
go
can you
through
warn
it.
people what episode that happens in?
The first one,
Okay, right.
It's like Game of Thrones.
I'll just skip the first one.
but
Like, Game
they're-
of Thrones is quite liberally spaced
It
all throughout
is,
every
but-
episode. You
and
can't
second,
warn
and
someone.
third,
That's
You
and
can't
fourth.
prepare for that
That's
one
true.
time it's going to happen.
No.
One thing I'll say about the show is the characters are very perfectly presented as American characters. As someone who lived in America in high school, they really, really nail it. In the fact that like high school characters in movies and shows are always so fake.
Mm.
As in, like you can tell they're 30,
So it's, so it's
trying to impersonate a young person, but they really nail the angst and the
so it's set in high school.
yeah
With
and
high school people.
sort of
Spoilers.
in yes and no.
Do I want to see something angsty?
No,
Is it
it's
going to be like
it's
watching
not.
Hayden Christensen in a
It's
movie?
not. It's
It's
Chris
like
is nodding yes.
it's like 21 Jump Street.
What?
no. It's
I don't think so.
It's not
Okay.
normal. It's like mystical.
Oh.
It's awesome.
It's like Stranger
That's
Things.
all I'm gonna say about it.
Hmm.
There's time stuff. There's death stuff.
Oh, okay.
It's
I
great.
thought that was all you were going to say about
Too
it.
much.
Yeah.
Too much
You
information.
spoiled it.
Yeah.
Very good.